3 rules for the perfect size rug in this order. Rule number 1. The rug has to be in the middle of the zone. The rug defines the zone, and so it needs to be in the middle of whatever zone you are. For example, if this is a living room, if this is a living room zone like this, you cannot have the rug like that. It needs to be in the middle. If the entire room is a living room, the rug has to be in the middle of the room. If your room is a very large room and you want to define different zones, fine. You can have, like, for example, a dining room over here and a living room over here. But look at what's going to happen if I don't center this. This is going to look wrong. Suddenly, my living room is not in the middle of the space. This looks very, very wrong. So this is how you make it right. The rug is in the center of the zone that you want to define. Rule number 1. Rule number 2. Everything that's associated to the rug everything that's associated to the zone has to be on the rug. So for example, here I have a sofa and I have an armchair. Oops. This person feels isolated. They feel like they're not part of the group. They're not part of what's going on. You feel a bit like removed from the group. So you want everything to be touching the rug. Everything that's associated to the party has to be touching the rug. You see, now it all looks fine. One exception, the TV does not have to be on the rug. The TV console can be off the rug. TV console can be off the rug. That's totally fine because that is not a seat. That doesn't represent a person. So this also applies to different shapes. For example, if I have a nice long couch like this and then I have my sofa, you see this kind of works. This does not work. This is off the rug. So you want to really be a part of this shape. This is fine. If you want it to be straight, that's also can, as long as everything is touching the rug. The final rule number 3 is that nothing should be balancing on the edge of the rug. For example, this rug is bigger than the other one and it's enough for all the seats to be well within, but this doesn't look right because you're kind of balancing. You're on the edge, on the border. In this case, you really want something much larger so the entire piece of furniture can be well within the space, the zone. And if you don't have that kind of space, then you rather opt for a much smaller rug and you purposely place the furniture half in, half out comfortably so that it doesn't feel like it's falling in and falling out of the zone. Very important zone, and the TV goes here. These rules apply to any type of shaped rug, even round ones. So everything must be sitting on the rug to be part of the family. It must be in the center of the zone and all that kind of things. Right? So now you know.